Hi everyone, good evening, all of you. Yes, students, good evening, all of you. This is lecture series number 212. And as you know, every Sunday we are having our seminar for overseas education. So we are covering all kinds of different topics, related to best universities, top courses, uh, the qualifying examinations, most importantly, the scholarships and funding options offered by the government, and of course, our students, our successful students, the ones who have been with us, who have been part of our program, they also come and share their experiences. Very soon, we will be starting that series, probably from, I think, next month, we will be starting that series because majority of the scholarships, they have declared their results, and remaining, just a few. So the ones previously which we have completed, you can see their interviews on our YouTube channel where they have shared their experience. And for now, what is happening is that we are talking about some of the final few opportunities or the final few scholarships which are being offered by the government. Okay. So, first of all, you know that in terms of overseas education, see, right now it's become such a fad for students to study abroad. All sorts of different countries have opened up. Everyone has access to the internet. They can do their research, they can find options. And, maybe students are working here, but they're not getting the right opportunities. So, it's quite popular now for the students to study abroad. And every day I'm getting inquiries for the students that, sir, I want to study over here, or I want to do this, or I want to do that, all kinds of things. And very often what they do is they do their research on the internet, and most commonly they search via their budget. Okay, so in their mind, the budget is so and so amount. So if it is more or if it is less, based on that, they are shortlisting and they are highlighting where they want to study and what they want to do. Then with the same understanding, they are approaching different agents or, consultancy or whatever it is. And then, they are getting options. Now, what happens is in this case, most of the time, the students, they are not very wealthy, or, they might be middle class or just average or whatever it is. And a lot of the times I get queries from the students that, sir, tell me the countries, the best countries with the lowest budget, or, and some countries where there is no tuition fee, things like this. So, and oftentimes, when I see their profile, now, for example, if a student has got marks which is just, maybe 60% or less than 60%, 50, 55%. So for those students, options are quite limited, and then they don't have a choice. They have to compromise on certain things. So maybe they can't afford to go to the best or the topmost university. So, they would select options like maybe Germany or Canada or something like this. But what has happened now is that with this proliferation of overseas education and opportunities, a variety of the inquiries that I get are from students who have a really good CGPA. So this means, anything I would say above 7, 7.5, so 8, 8.5, 9, you know, really good marks. And the problem is that even though academically they are good, but they don't have such a big budget. So in that case, they think that, sir, this so and so country is matching my budget, so that's where I want to study and that's what I want to do. But I always tell them that, see, main thing why you have come in touch with me, or the reason why we have these webinars every Sunday, is to spread the message far and clear about all the opportunities offered by the government. Okay, so this is including government of India as well as government of Maharashtra. So if you have been with us since before, you know that almost from February we have been talking about the various opportunities or the various scholarships which are offered by the government. So Right from National Overseas Scholarship in the month of Feb, which was declared 1 month later in the month of March, to the Rajarshi Shahu Maharaj Scholarship, then the scholarship for OBC students, then the scholarship for general category students, then the same time scholarship for the Maratha students, Maratha Kunbi Maratha scholarship, and then finally, the final scholarship of the year, which government has just introduced last year, right? And this too, the final week for application. So specifically, the government of Maharashtra scholarship for the minority students. So the students who are belonging to the various minority category religions, which includes your, Muslim, Sikh, Jain, Christian, Parsi, Buddhist, and also Jewish students, right? So minority student scholarship is the final scholarship of the year, and that too, this scholarship. So it was notified last month, I think on the 18th of July, and the first deadline was the month of again same in July, the 30th of July, or I think 31st of July was the deadline. Then after that, because they could not find enough students, they increased or they extended the deadline from the 31st to the uh, 18th of August, 18th of this month. Okay. So our goal, so actually we were going to have a session today on the various PhD admissions. So admissions for PhD courses and requirements and all this. So if you're interested in that, make sure you join us next Sunday. But because the scholarship for the deadline for this scholarship has been extended, we thought we will have one more session talking about this government scholarship and what is the eligibility and what kind of documents and everything you need to prepare. So if you don't know about us, see, we are guiding students from the past 4 to 5 years to study abroad, to study overseas with the help of fully funded government scholarships. Correct. So every year we are sending about uh, 30 40 students every single year, and that is across all the various scholarships available from the government. Okay, so like I said, in a nutshell, you have National Overseas Scholarship, you have Rajarshi Shahu Maharaj Scholarship, you have the OBC Student Scholarship, the General Category Student Scholarship, and you also have your Sarthi Scholarship, plus this another one, this latest one, which is the Minority Student Scholarship. Okay, so the point is that first thing, students, not only are we guiding for admission, but also the main thing that we do is guide for the scholarships. Students always ask us that, sir, what kind of services you are providing, or how are you helping students? Like, do I have to take admission on my own, or what is the procedure for all this? So first thing first, keep in mind that this entire process of overseas education, it starts with first taking admission, right? So for admission students, you need to basically make sure that you clear your language profile, in the sense that you undertake the English language exam, the compulsory language exam. Okay, that is the most important thing. Then on top of that, you prepare all your documents, you have to shortlist various universities, and you have to make sure that you are aware about the various deadlines for admission and all these things. So for that, it is an entire process which takes roughly a year. In the sense, you clear your language exam, you prepare your documents, you shortlist the universities, you apply to the various courses. Then few months later, you're getting the admission. And then once you get the admission, students, that is the time when you can start applying for the government scholarship. Okay, so students always have that question that, sir, am I eligible, or what do I need to do, or what will be the next step? So I always tell them, see, first thing you need to do is you need to secure admission. After you're securing your admission, then you apply for the government scholarship. Now, for this entire process, we help the students right from the beginning. So, in terms of admission, so we have our own IELTS classes going on. One batch is almost over, next batch is going to start next month. Then, after that, university shortlisting, document preparation, application. Then, Sometimes the university will ask you to pay a deposit to pay your fees, to confirm your seat. Then comes the time for the scholarship application. So, what kind of documents are required for this? And how to fill out the form, where you need to submit it, is it online, is it offline, all those things related to scholarship application. Then after that, you have your post admission process, which includes, booking your flight, your visa, paying for health insurance, booking your accommodation, and then finally, before you travel, you'll need some funds with you. So preparing that entire journey, around 1 year journey it is, each and every step of the way, we are there to guide you. And if you are in our WhatsApp group, you would have seen the kind of offers our students are getting. So in case you don't know, I can share that with you. So I think I have two offers with me right now. So you can see this. This is one of our students who recently, all of them have received the offers. Uh, just a few, I would say, 10-15 days ago. So this is our student Shivani who got the offer for Master of Information Technology. So this course is in Deakin University in Australia. Then another student of ours, Suraj, he got the offer from UNSW. This is a top 50 university. I think it's top 5 in Australia. And this is to study his Master of Finance course. So these are just some of the ones which we have. I think I have still around 10 more which I can share. So I will be posting them in the WhatsApp group. So students, make sure you are part of the group so that you are updated. And all these students, they prepared with us. So at least 4 to 5 months before they have come to us and, for options related to what they want to do, how they want to study, what they want to prepare, we are guiding them from for each and every step. And now these students, they have applied for the scholarships as well, right? They are awaiting the results. So same way, if you have a student, who already has an offer letter just now, and you want to know what kind of opportunities are available to you, you can get in touch with us so that we can tell you what steps you need to take. Or most importantly, if you're planning to go next year, right, and you need to know what is the process and what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to approach, what will be the overall cost, and you know all those kind of questions, again, you can get in touch with us either now or later. You can come and meet us in the office or something. Fine. So this is just a background of what we do. Now let's come to this topic at hand, about this particular scholarship. All right. So see, first of all, this, like I said, it is a new scholarship which is introduced by government of Maharashtra. And this is specifically for minority category students. Okay. Now, question might be in your mind that, sir, what about the others? So, like I just said, see, we have been having these sessions right from February, and government of Maharashtra, it is very generous. Plus, it does not discriminate. I would say, in fact, out of all the states, it is the most generous because it is offering scholarships to all categories of students. So you have SC category, you have ST category, you have OBC category, right? I'm sure everybody knows about that. But Maharashtra government is also providing scholarships to general category students as well. And I think this year I have almost 10 or 11 general category students who have applied for these kind of scholarships. We are awaiting the result, which will be declared this month. So all those things are done. And see, we are coming towards the end of the year. It is August. You know that if you are going to study abroad, the term usually starts around now in August or September. And if you think of maybe Australia, it starts in February. So the students, they have been preparing, they have been applying for their visa, they have booked their ticket. In fact, one of my students is going to USA tonight, right? So since it is the end of the year, this is the final scholarship to be notified. And what we are trying to do is, so if there are any students who have the offer letter with them right now, if they're going now in September or January or something, and they are belonging to the minority category, they should get in touch with us immediately, right? Now, a brief idea about what the scholarship is offering, or what are the benefits of the scheme. Now, see, almost all these overseas education government scholarships, they are similar in terms of the advantages and benefits. So, if you see here, if you see on the flyer, you'll see certain facts I've highlighted. So, first of all, the government scholarship students, they are only for postgraduate programs. Okay, postgraduate programs means the ones which are, your masters, so your MS, MBA, MA, whatever, and then your PhD programs. Okay, specifically covering these two programs. Now, if you are traveling for this course, what kind of benefits does the scholarship provide? So, first thing, it will cover your full tuition fee. That is the most important expense. So, the cost of your education for 1 year or 2 years or whatever it is, that is going to be covered. Second thing is your complete travel cost will be covered. In the sense, when you fly from here to your destination country and then return cost. Okay, that will be completely covered. Plus, they are providing you with a partial stipend, a partial living expense. Okay, which means that your entire living cost is not covered, but they give you an amount which, if you calculate, is almost 50-60% of your overall living expense. Okay, so you can say that is also covered. And plus, students, when you go abroad, you need to compulsorily purchase health insurance. So for the entire duration you will be in the foreign country, you need to be covered by health insurance. So that cost is also covered. So if you are, making a calculation, I'll give you an example. Just yesterday, I met a student. She is going to University of Melbourne. University of Melbourne is one of the, it is first of all number one university of Australia. And if you talk about overall ranking, it is in the top 20. I think it is 19 this year. Last year it was 13. So the cost which we have calculated for her, 2 years of education students, it is almost 1.1 crore rupees for 2 years of her education, which includes this tuition fee, which includes the flight expense, includes living cost, everything calculated, it comes to 1.1 crore. And we sat and calculated that she is so she will be applying for the scholarship as well. If she is selected, right, she will basically cover almost 90% of her expenses. Or to put it in another way, if we subtract what she has to pay minus what the scholarship is covering, her net expense is almost just 10 to 15 lakh rupees. So if you can, think about that, in the sense, studying in one of the top universities of the world and in just 10-15 lakh rupees, students over here in India, you can't do masters in 10-15 lakh rupees, in a proper top quality institution. So this is the kind of benefit the scholarship provides. And like I said, it's for all categories of students with no kind of restriction. Okay, that is the main thing. This particular scholarship that we are talking about is for students from minority category, which means these six categories. However, see, in order to be eligible for this, since it is from government of Maharashtra, student has to be from government of Maharashtra. In the sense, you have to be residing here, or to put it, better technically, you need to have your domicile in Maharashtra. That means you are from here or you have stayed here for a long enough time. That is the first thing. Second thing is that, since, see, it is a scholarship is for the weaker sections, the economically weaker section or socially backward section, right? So for this, they have set a income limit, right? So if you and your family combined income, it is under 8 lakh rupees per year, right? Per year, then you would be eligible for this. Okay, that is the most stringent clause. And for this, like in the big city, it is difficult to find students, who are having this kind of income threshold, because, very often you're in a business or some government employees or families, they are, it's not, it's difficult, right? With a big family to survive, say in Mumbai or, any other big city for 8 lakh income. So that is one restriction. And then also students, see, government scholarship is an excellence scheme, and it is a merit based scholarship, which means that your selection will be divided on the basis of your university ranking. So wherever your university ranks in the overall QS top 200 university ranking, right, the one which is the highest will get the preference, right? So starting from number one, which is MIT, going down to Stanford, Harvard, all the Ivy Leagues, etc., worldwide, whatever universities are there in the top list, correct? So these three things keep in mind: Maharashtra domicile, family income less than 8 lakhs, and offer letter in one of the top 200 QS ranked universities. So for this current scheme, like I said, they extended the deadline so that more students can apply. So currently deadline is next Monday, which is next to next Monday, which is 18th August. All right. And like I said, the main benefits you're getting are in terms of your tuition fee, travel cost, living expense, and health insurance. Correct? So all the students, like what I said in the beginning, when the students ask me that, sir, we want to go to this university or we want to go to this country. So when I ask them, why do you want to go here or what is the idea behind this? So they say that, maybe my budget is less or, I don't have that kind of, I can't afford this or, maybe their friend has told them or they have done some kind of research or whatever it is. See, I tell them always that, you have a great profile. And if you want to go abroad, right, anyone who wants to go abroad, right, whether you have the money for it or not, I always tell them, if you are eligible, please go via the government scholarship, please go via government funding. See, because this scheme or these fund students, this is your tax money, right? And this is to sponsor the meritorious students. So unless you are having an admission in one of the top universities, you will not be selected for this scheme, right? Because there is so much competition every year. So what we do is we guide the process, guide the students based on their profile, what kind of steps they need to, make sure that they get selected. And of course, since in order to get the scholarship, you have to go to a top ranked university, that is also where we always recommend our students to apply. That, please go and study in so and so university, which is the best. Correct. So if you want to go abroad, this is the best way to do so. Kindly, check your eligibility, see if you want to go next year or whatever. If you have an offer now, what steps you can take. So, that is the crux of this session, right? What we do, what the scholarship offers, how we can help you. And we are doing this every single Sunday. Like I said, see, from next Sunday, we will be starting our sessions related to the admissions. So we will start with the PhD admission because that is one of the most, overlooked area of education. The thing is, if you go abroad, see everybody right now, everyone has a master's degree. Competition is super fierce. So in order to set yourself apart from them and also, to really boost your profile, completing a PhD is something you can definitely do. Okay. Now, beyond this, see if you have an offer and you need to get in touch with us, you want to know the next steps, what you can take, how you can prepare. First thing is, see, always make sure you know what kind of topics we are discussing, the kind of places where the students are getting admission. So, for that, scan the QR code, be part of a WhatsApp group. That's where we update the students about our, next seminars, admissions. Very often we are touring Maharashtra also. So our head office is in Nagpur. I am in Mumbai, and we keep traveling to different places to guide the students. So Aurangabad, uh, also Pune, right? We are doing a lot of seminars and uh, counseling sessions, guidance sessions. So for sure, be part of a WhatsApp group to be updated. Apart from this, if you want, you can contact us directly. You can call Sir on his number 989-232-9101. You can call me on my number 989-232-3427. You can send us an email. Email ID is information@coursescounselorscareers.com. You can visit our website www.coursescounselorscareers.com. You can come and visit us in our Nagpur office, or you can meet me in the Mumbai office. Plus, like I said, all the sessions which we had before, all the interviews we have done with the students, any sessions you have missed out, you can find it on our YouTube channel, Courses, Counselors, Careers. And same way, Instagram, Facebook, you can find us for our social media updates. You can note down our contact in case you need some help. And apart from this, yes, so Sir has also shared the contact links in the chat. You can see from there as well: phone, email, website, WhatsApp, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, etc. Um, Scan the QR code if you want to join the WhatsApp group, right? You can join from there. Or I think you can click on that link also. That link will take you to our WhatsApp group as well. All right. Yes, yes. If you have any questions, please put it in the chat. We'll go through it one by one. Any questions, any doubts you're having, we can answer all those questions for you. I see some questions. Aman says, Sir, I have completed BCA and wanted to do MCA abroad. Uh, yeah, I mean, get in touch with us. We can help you with the admission, and if you're eligible, we can go for the scholarship as well. Not a problem. Definitely contact us, message, call, send us a mail, whatever you like. Rohan says, do we have to compulsorily return to India after the course? So, yes, you have to return, but it is not compulsory. It is one of the clauses, yes, but it is not compulsory in the sense you will not be stuck here, you know. And then, see, the thing is that, like I said, for this example of Melbourne, the government has no cap on the term of your tuition fee. In the sense, whatever your tuition fee amount is, government will cover the entire thing. Okay, so for example, our students at Columbia University, same way, they have spent more than 1 crore on the fees. So, there is no restriction on this. So for that, definitely, if you are planning for going abroad, check your eligibility for the scholarship, get in touch with us. We can help you plan your entire roadmap, what steps you need to take. Entire year-long process is there. Okay. Uh, September 26 intake, can we consult you? Final year of BTech. Final year of BTech. So we're going to finish in September, right? We're going to finish next year. See, for the students in the final year, I tell them, please don't do anything extra. Complete your final year first. And then after that, you can, go for. So ideally, see, situation is such that you have to basically just being a fresh graduate, it is not enough. Okay, you need to really build your profile. So work for a year or so. That's what I recommend. And just applying in the final year, that is not enough. So take some experience and then go ahead. That is highly recommended. Uh, Aman says admission for 2025. Yeah, Aman, 2025 is, yes, 2025 is not possible because, like I said, in the year of, you know, from usually the intake is from July, August, September. Like these 3 months are the main months for the intake. So right now we are in August, so it's difficult. Some countries, they have a Jan intake, or like I said, Australia has got a February intake. Okay, so if you want for next year, we can try something. But like I said, see, if you're going with your own funds, this not a problem, right? You can go anytime. But if you want to go via government scholarship, there is a specific time for this. If you want to go via government scholarship for next year, you need to start preparing 1 year in advance. That is the thing. So, it's hard to say. But yeah, for now, 2025, it is not going to be possible. Okay. Uh, sure. Yes, January to April internship. Friends have applied final year. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? The students, they are influenced by their friends that my friend is going now or they are going in final year or whatever. See, let me tell you something. Firstly, I have studied abroad in my graduation. I have in the UK, I have stayed for 5 years. So practically, whatever thing I'm telling you, it is relevant. Plus, every year I am sending so many students, and I have seen the kind of things they are going through. So for that, if you are in your final year, I would tell students, please, build your profile, complete your graduation. After that, there is a lot of time. Because just as a fresher, you might know current situation in Europe and in USA, it is quite difficult. In fact, in US, some of my students who are lucky, they got their visas early and they are flying out. But many of them, they are just waiting for the visa slots. They can't even book an appointment. That is the issue. And plus, if you go there just as a fresher student, trust me, you will have a lot of difficulty. Rest, see, if you want a detailed consultation, I would request you, please come to our office. So whichever city you are based in, if it is, so I am in Mumbai and head office is in Nagpur. So somewhere over there, if you are, you can meet. Otherwise, you can come and meet me or we can have some sort of online consultation also. That's not a problem. And then based on your profile, I can tell you what steps you need to take. Okay. Sure. Scholarship options. Yes. In fact, just last month, my student has gone to NUS. If you know, NUS is the number one university of Singapore. I think it's ranked number 8 in the world, National University of Singapore. And she got two scholarships, not one. So definitely NUS, NTU, two universities are there in Singapore. And yeah, see, this is a common question. Like students ask that what sort of countries are good? Sir, where should we go to study? So I would say that, US is still the number one. I always recommend USA. If not USA, then you have UK also. UK is good. Then this option, third option, or ideally second option, I would say is Australia. Right now, because of so much uncertainty, students are moving towards Australia. Okay, and then as you have mentioned, Singapore is also a good option. So these four countries on the whole, I would say, is something you can consider. And then rest, you can go for like based on your profile. Okay. Average score 3.5. Yeah, that's an excellent score. Yes, for sure. For sure. Based on your profile, you can get admission into NUS. Not a problem at all. It's a very good score. I say 3.5 out of 4 is what, 80%, 85%. Not an issue. See, in this entire process, students, why I tell them to, focus on their this academics first is because see the graduation percentage, whatever you get, that will stay with you throughout your life. And while you are studying, if you are doing a lot of things, if you get distracted or, if you have a lot of interest and your CGPA suffers because of that, it is going to be disastrous for you in the future. So if you have a CGPA, don't worry so much about, getting a job or internship or whatever it is. Make sure you are focused on the CGPA area first, and then later there is time, you can really build your profile. Okay. And just to give you an example, like a lot of my students, after graduation, so they are engineers or done in computer science or something, they make sure to get at least 1 or 2 years of experience because they personally have told me, when they sit in the universities or when they are attending classes abroad, they have or they're the class, the cohort as you call it, their classmates, they are all professionals, professionals with a solid amount of experience in their field, because not everyone goes for master's degree. I hope you understand, right? There, of course, there is, the cost of studying also, and when they actually feel they can upskill themselves, that's when they go for masters. Over here, we have a career that we have this kind of thinking like right after graduation, go for your master's, then look for a job. See, that is a surefire way to unemployment. You're just delaying your unemployment, to be very honest with you. So I have seen such situations, and that too, if you are unemployed here, at least you have your family to support you. If you are unemployed abroad, trust me, you're paying everything, in terms of the exchange rate and all, it's going to be a dire situation. And another thing, see, whenever somebody tells you that go to so and so place because fees are less or because they don't need any kind of English language coaching or, there is a waiver or this, that, see, wherever you take a shortcut, trust me, you will have colossal competition. Okay, because already around 1 million people have gone there before you are planning to go now. So just think about it in those terms. Wherever there are restrictions, that means there is something worthwhile at the other end. So that's how we try to tell the students that, take into factor your age, take into factor your experience or lack of experience, and take into factor your economic situation. So putting all this together, we have created a year-long program where we can guide the students, each and every step of the way, and to make sure that they are, successful or they do find employment later. And in this, for the same sort of, reason or to justify this, you go and see our YouTube channel where you will see the students who we have sent abroad. They'll talk about their profile. They will talk about which university they got admission. They'll talk about the scholarship process, how they got in touch with us, what was their experience, each and everything. So like I said, from next month, we will be starting our scholarship sessions with the successful students so they can share with you what they've done. And many of them, they have been with us for 1 year, 1.5 year, 2 years. And once you are our student, you are our student for life. So there is no, any kind of discrimination or in the sense it is not just strictly a business relationship. That's what I'm talking about. Because I have been a student, I can take an interest and I can actually empathize with what the students have to go through, how they have to do it, because even I had gone via a loan. So you know um CGPA or CGPA percentage, see, it depends on which course you are going for. But I would say at least 7.5 CGPA I would recommend, right? Minimum 60-65% you need to have students in your graduation. Okay. Internship. Yeah. See, there is no gap in education. Students, yeah, they have that concern that if after graduation I start working, there is a gap. See, gap is when you sit at home and you do nothing. Okay, not when you are working in an internship or getting a job or something. Because see, just accumulating degrees is not our goal. I'm assuming you're going abroad to study and then after that you will start working and you want to earn money or you want to settle or whatever it is. Okay, so in that scenario, so always, go for any kind of job internship, whether they pay you, don't pay you, it doesn't matter because you are there for the experience. The actual salary income will be what you earn once you go there, once you go abroad. Okay. So for this, that is the reason why we recommend this. And another thing is that when you apply in your final year, you will not be eligible for the scholarship because you will not have all your documents. So that is another reason to keep in mind. Okay. Yeah. Dentistry, I just had, see, our students have gone abroad for courses like aesthetic dentistry and, there are many courses in the UK. So main thing for these kind of medical courses is your work ex, right? So if you have at least 1-2 years work ex, then only they will consider you. Apart from that, 60% and all, I think is fine for medical. Not a problem. Okay, students, see, please make sure you scan the QR code so that you are, uh, part of our group so that we can keep you updated. You can connect with us directly on our numbers. So for Nagpur office, you can call Sir on 989-232-9101. For me in Mumbai office, you can call on 989-232-3427. You can drop me an email. Email ID is information @coursescounselorscareers.com. And you can visit our website. You can see the profiles of the students who have gone abroad before. You can come and meet us in Nagpur office or in Mumbai office. YouTube channel, make sure you have a look. I'll be uploading this recording on YouTube as well. So, if you want to share this to someone, or if you want to see it again, you can do so. And of course, on Instagram, you can check our Instagram profile, and any questions or any doubts you have, you can continue to ask us. Instagram, Facebook, you can find us there. Yes, please come and meet us in our office. Please come for a consultation. Bring your parents so I can answer all your questions. You know. But in terms of countries, like I said, see, go for USA, UK, Australia, Singapore, 4 countries. That's what I recommend. And because there is so much misinformation, it's difficult to find out what is the right thing to do. That's why we, tell the students, please do this, do that. This is the best way. And then see, even after I give you advice, do some research for yourself. And see, it all comes back to this, right? If you are going for government scholarship or government funding, you have to have admission in one of the top 200 ranked universities of the world, right? So that is compulsory. And top 200 is just a eligibility criteria, right? To actually be selected students, you need to be close to top 100, not even top 200. And in certain scholarships, it is top 50. In certain scholarships, it is top 20, certain courses. So it is highly competitive. And personally, see, I will never guide you in the wrong direction, because you know if you want to be eligible for scholarship, you need to do the best. And since I have gone through this process without any kind of funding, I know the kind of difficulties that students will face. So yes, students, I hope this was helpful for you. Make sure you check out our YouTube for the recording of this and any other videos. Plus, I'll find you again next Sunday. We will be talking about PhD admissions. And apart from that, if you need to connect directly, you can just send us an email, or send me a message, or whatever it is, and we can have a conversation. In fact, I will be available in Nagpur office from next to next Monday, so not tomorrow, next Monday. So we can meet in person as well. Fine, students. I hope this was helpful to you all. Please, you know, again, I appreciate all of you who are here on a Sunday evening to give your time, and I look forward to seeing you again next week, right? So again, just scan the QR code for the WhatsApp group and you'll be added there. And any other doubts, questions you have, you just drop us a message. Okay, thank you everyone. Take care. Have a good evening. I look forward to seeing you again next week. Thank you all. Aman, Ankit, uh, Lord Minty, Rohan, Sheetal, Vaishnavi. Thank you everyone. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you. Take care.